Hey guys, it's Actron, and today I'm gonna be releasing my public rig, AlphaVega. Hey guys, how's it going? So, today I am releasing AlphaVega, and this is AlphaVega. It's I've been working on the rig for a few months now, and I've done a few renders with it. It's pretty good. So let's get into it. So first off, there's a Python menu in the left here in the toolbar. If this doesn't come up, you need to go into File, User Preferences, then File, and then you need to check Auto Run Python scripts. Once you've done that, save your user settings, and then reopen Blender. So, how do you change the skin? Well, I've got a skin changer here, so you can do that and select your file, and it'll change it. This does not work for 1.7 skins, unfortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, second thing is the rig might be a bit laggy. So, there's an anti-lag switch here, which should mean that it's less laggy. So, first thing is, the rig has IK for limbs. It has some pretty nice torso bends. So yeah, that's pretty good. There's switches for IK and FK. So if you prefer FK, you can switch it to that. Yeah. The other thing is there's fancy feet switches. So if you prefer not to have fancy feet on, you can turn it off. I prefer to leave it on. The other thing is there's an SSS slider, so subsurf scattering. So yeah, that looks pretty good. If you scroll down a bit, there's switches for stretch. So by default they're off, but you can turn them on if you want stretch. There's wrists, so that's pretty good. There's a hip bone. There's pelvis. And what's happening here? Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was just a bit of a bug. I just had to fix that because I changed torso bends before this. So yeah, there's a pelvis bone for moving like that. There's a flip bone for doing flips. There's the legs. And then there's the facial rig. So you've got your controller. Then you've got teeth, controller. And then there's a blink controller. You can use this for smiling or frowning. But generally, I prefer to use these controls. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. The eye controllers, you move them like this for it to change the rotation of it and to move it up and down. If you rotate it, if you rotate any of the eyelid controllers, it'll do this. So it's the same for these as well. You've got eye controls here. This is for moving the eyes up and down. Then you've got the eyebrows, like this. So yeah, the controls are pretty simple. Not the best, but they're good for what they are. Okay, so second layer for extruding. There's an extrude button here, which will show up the torso and the legs. And then the arms and the head are on this layer below the selected. So you can use that for extruding. Then we've got a female model mode, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and then there's Alex arms as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's double pixel pupils, whatever you want to call those. So you can use those. There's one pixel eyes, which kind of look weird. You can move the eyes out. Kind of looks a bit derpy. There's pupils, which you can turn on and off. It's a bit hard to see here, but yeah. Oh, hang on. I'll just turn that off. Yeah. There's eye sparkle as well, so that's pretty good. There's a squash and stretch for the head, and then there's these color changes. So if you want to change the color of, for instance, the eye whites or the pupil colors, you can do that from here if you want. Now, I will say that that the color changes won't work if you're, well, for one, the Python script won't work if you're appending unless you put it in. Secondly, if you have two of these rigs in the same scene, if you append one, then the color changes won't work because of the Python. So just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick pose thing, just cause why not? Oops. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy the rig. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and thanks for watching.